UAHS is the greatest.
Hand me that ox.
Hanging out down the street, same old thing we did last week. Nothing to do. Talk to you. We're all alright. We're all alright. We love you, LeBron James.
Welcome back to Kickin' It.
Coming up in the show, we look at last week's evacuation, cross country, and UA alumni.
If you're looking to earn some service hours and be a school leader, join the Bear Intelligence Agency, aka Peer Tutors.
If you're interested, contact me or Mrs. Ballheim for the Schoology code.
Another way to involve yourself in a great service project is by attending the OMS Run for the No 5K, an event created by Isabel Zatz for her capstone.
It is a fundraising event to raise awareness for a very rare autoimmune disorder, opsoclonus myoclonus syndrome, which affects 1 in 10 million kids every year.
The event will take place on Sunday, October 30th on the UAHS track from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you sign up before October 16th, you'll get a free t-shirt and the top 3 runners will receive gift cards.
To register for the event, visit register.chronotrack.com/r/24270 or just contact Isabel Zatz.
The Scottish exchange students have arrived.
So if you hear Scottish accents in the halls, you're not imagining anything. Welcome to UAHS.
Just think, Elise, if they had been here 1 week earlier, they would have experienced the evacuation we had last Friday.
Let's revisit that fateful day.
Good afternoon. This is Andrew Theotto, principal at Upper Arlington High School. The purpose for this phone call is to inform you of an incident that took place at the high school this afternoon.
An electrical malfunction caused a fire at UAHS on Friday, September 30th. Students were evacuated from the building but were later able to return for their bags after police determined it was safe. Classes were not held after the incident.
We came in from lunch and then they were like leave and then we were like in my car and then they said that we had to get out of the car and out of the parking lot and go to Tremont and then they said to come to the varsity gym. I don't know what's going on.
I was out there and the teacher said, "Hey, you gotta go to Tremont, bro." So I'm like, "I gotta go to Tremont." And then Miss Crum was all up on me. She was like, "Hey, go to the gym." So I'm like with my boy Mike right here. Mike, come here. So I'm like with Mike, right? He's the one that made that catch on the TV today. We're about to go home, but we gotta stay in here. Now what to do? It's a catastrophe.
So we're going back to the varsity gym. Varsity gym. We did not make it far.
This has been Lily Walsh for WARL.
Luckily, everyone was able to stay safe on Friday.
Seniors, transcript requests for college applications with November 1st deadlines requiring counselor letters of recommendation are due by Monday.
Also next week, senior cap and gown orders will be collected during the lunch periods on Thursday, October 13th.
If you cannot locate your order form, stop by the attendance office today to pick up another one.
And now to Audrey and Spencer with sports.
Welcome to sports.
I'm Spencer.
And I'm Audrey. Athletes, if your team is interested in having the UA Vocal Ensemble sing the national anthem at your sports senior night, you or your coach can contact Emily Gray at egray@uaschools.org.
In fact, you can see vocal ensembles sing tonight at the field hockey senior night.
Senior night festivities start at 5:30 and the game starts at 6.
All happening at the Marv. Make it there to see Audrey play.
You can also see the football Bears play Davidson away. The theme is Blackout. Tonight at 7:30.
I'd say hit up the field hockey game, then head on over to Davidson where the Scottish exchange students will be experiencing their first American football game.
The boys soccer team takes on Kaufman next Thursday night at the Marv. The game starts at 7.
Juniors Nick Beziano and Madeline Nichols joined up to learn more about the cross-country team.
Some of the common misconceptions of cross country is that we play frisbee every day. It's not every day. It's twice a week.
In different towns, but in similar ways, I've tried my best to forget.
So the girls team has some pretty high aspirations this year. We're hoping to make it to the state meet and be super competitive in all of our invitationals.
Team goals for us this season would be probably not to get kicked off the team. The boys team, we've done average, but the girls team has done pretty good.
I've tried my best to move along, but I can't.
team welcomes fans. You can watch them tomorrow at Thomas Worthington High School at 11:45 a.m.
Our athlete of the week is Mary Jeffers, who plays field hockey and does football cheerleading all in the same season.
Earlier this week, I had a chance to interview Mary about her experience of being on 2 teams.
I'm here with our athlete of the week, Mary. And so tell us about juggling 2 sports during the year.
In 7th grade, I just cheered for football cheer, but then in 8th grade, I wanted to do both field hockey and football cheer. But then when I got to the high school, I decided it was going to be a lot my freshman and sophomore year, so I just did field hockey in the fall and then cheered for basketball in the winter. But this year, I wanted to be able to cheer for the varsity football team and like make a lot of memories there and still be able to do field hockey. And that way I could do winter field hockey for my travel team.
Very cool. And tell us about the busy nights you have during the fall.
Well, I'll be able to go home for like 15 minutes after school to be able to change, and then I have to go to my 2-hour practice for cheer, and then I'll run over to field hockey and have another 2-hour practice, and then I'll have lifting, which usually takes about until like 8:30, so I'll get home around 9.
Wow. And what advice would you have for someone planning on doing 2 sports in the same season?
I would say they should definitely do it because you only get like one chance to do like that in high school, but they definitely should like check their schedule before they do it to make sure they can handle it all.
All right, thank you for your time.
No problem.
What amazes me is that not only does Mary just be a part of the team, but she's been a key player in some tight games.
For example, on Monday, she scored the winning goal in overtime against Dublin Kaufman.
I guess Mary just won't quit. Good for her. Now back to Lily and Elise.
If you haven't heard about it yet, Kim Kardashian was robbed on Tuesday night.
She was held at gunpoint in Paris, and the thieves got away with $11 million of her jewelry. Kanye even canceled his show in NYC to come to her rescue.
Speaking of rappers, it was announced Wednesday that Kid Cudi has checked himself into rehab for severe anxiety and depression.
However, he has said that this will not delay the coming of his new album.
78 of last year's seniors have now found a home at The Ohio State University. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about their experiences at OSU so far.
Ohio State's awesome. The best thing about, I almost said UA. Clearly, I'm still stuck in high school. The best thing about OSU is definitely the location. It's like right on High Street. My dorm is like a walking distance away from the Newport.
Pick a school that you're comfortable at. Don't listen to really anyone else. Obviously, take advice, but really just make it your own school and your own decision.
Don't slack off. As hard as it is to not slack off, finish strong. You're almost there.
O H
I O.
Go Bucks!
So, hello. Living together. Why are we living together? Why do we live together?
It's a good question, but
No.
That's
the answer to the question. Is why do we live together?
We were all good friends in high school, and we spent the first 2 years not living with each other.
It was awesome.
Don't make them leave.
I don't feel that close to home because I'm definitely not around the people I was in high school. So in that sense, you are out of the UA bubble, I guess if that's what you want to call it. And you can make it feel as far away from home as you want. It's just about how often you see your old friends or your family and whatnot. But it's a totally different environment, and the dorms are crazy. The campus is huge. You won't see anyone from high school if you don't try to.
This has been Elise Schaefer and Lily Walsh reporting for WARL.
Go Bucks! Can't wait to see them play the Indiana University Hoosiers on Saturday.
If you aren't too interested in football, maybe check out French Club.
The first meeting is next Wednesday after school in room 243. There will be baguettes galore.
Speaking of clubs, Habitat for Humanity is new to UAHS. They meet on Mondays after school in room 108 and everyone is welcome. Contact Julianne Hanning for more details.
In other worldly news, this day in history in 2001, the U.S. invasion of Afghanistan took place.
It began with an air assault as well as covert operations on the ground.
Next week on the show, we'll check out a daily commute with the cast members of Fall Follies and the new LC. But until then, stay rad, UA!